go.
Dear Tammy, I am a viewer, saw your clips on YouTube, and I am also a friend of your parents. My name is Lily. I acquainted your mother at my job, and she's the meanest person I have ever met. Now, I will tell you what I know about your birth and why your parents still can be found. That make it unbelievable for you to expect this thing. And now, I let you know also hope you can find out the truth of your parents. Yes, your parents disappears off the face of the earth.
The earth.
The earth. Several days before you birth, your mother told me that she made a diviner who
什么是 diviner？
预言家。
预言家 ，OK。
Who abruptly said, "Your child is not yours," to her and get away immediately. That made her so confused and afraid. After 2 days, you were given a birth on December 5th. However, some terrible thing arose. Lots of crazy people come to your house and repeatedly said the child shouldn't be here. Her husband, your dad, drove them away and also felt trapped. Then they asked to a fortune teller what is the reason, but he just told them, give her back to where she has to be. And they had nothing can do but still be harassed by somebody they don't know. So on Christmas Eve, they were forced to leave you at the hospital. Your mother cried it, but hope you can go out safely. But the reality is your parents vanished after took you to the hospital 3 days later. Above it all, I know about your birth, and if you have any question, you can tell me, which you can find out them someday.
OK, thank you， 给他一个掌声。好，快速的讲2个他们，一个是预言家是 fortune teller， 然后如果说 if you have any question， 喂 ，if you have any question please contact me at 什么什么，你们下礼拜交出来的作品里面，如果你要Tammy 跟你联络的话，请你留下联络方式，然后那个联络方式可以是杜撰的，这样子好吗？好，就这2个 feedback，thank you。好，我们现在请那个9班的第6组举手，9班第6组。好，来是哪一位的？怡珍的，佩云，云寻的。
我们3票，他2位。
好，来怡珍。OK，go ahead。来，你用。喂，好，这个可以。OK。喂，好像这没有来给我。好，我们听怡珍的故事哈 ，Go。还是干脆要不要我念呢？
好。
你们觉得怎么样？
好。
因为来拿着，让我来念，大家听好哈。如果我念错，你要跟我讲哦。Dear Tammy, I watched the video and wrote this letter to you without hesitation. I am your mom. And 就是 I'm not 的意思哈。I'm not your mom, but her best friend in college. After graduation, she was accidentally pregnant and panted for a living, so as to give. 快一点。喂。She was accidentally pregnant and panted for a living. 什么是 panted for a living? 哦，画画为生，是不是？是吗 ？Okay. So as to give a preferable environment for the baby on the way, Tammy. She had a hard time making ends meet. Oh, making ends meet 用得好哦，收支平衡。Few months later, you were born. As luck would have it, a man who admired her artworks asked her to sign a contract in his office located in a suburban town. It was such an urgent that she decided to leave a baby who was just born 10 days on the doorstep of Miller Hospital because nobody could help her at that time. And I was studying abroad then, abroad. However, on account of the furious snow, she had been forced to accommodate at his office for 3 days long. Worried and anxious, she rushed back only to find the baby was nowhere in sight, even if she had an inquiry of the hospital staff from each of the floors. Since that day, she lost her point of her life. It is a blessing that you have a great adopted family and a memorable childhood. I am really happy for that. You must want to meet your birth mom, who is a manager of an art museum now. Upon learning your news, she was lost for words, and burst into tears. Please call at 0912-345-678. She must have had lots of words to tell you. Sincerely, Jennifer. 然后再来给她掌声哦。好，那如果给 Rita 念，就有 self correction 的功能，Rita 会帮你 correct 念的时候。好，现在是第214的刚刚是第6组来第5组医院的，是不是？好，第6组 ，OK。那现在念的是214洪义燕的作品Dear Tammy, after watching the clip on YouTube, I bit my lips and choked up. 对不起，我怎么觉得有点好笑？It was extremely heartbreaking to abandon my birth baby, and outpouring of sorrow filled in my brain whenever I recalled the scene of the day I abandoned you. It was a freezing Christmas evening. Clasping you tightly in my arms, I was struggling to lay a sleeping angel in the center of the hospital. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful 是我Due to financial problems, I can't afford another expense, even if I can barely make ends meet. After decades of life filled with hardship, I finally own a peaceful life. To my relief, you were adopted by a good family and lived happily. I can do nothing but apologize and beg for your forgiveness. I hope you can still live peacefully in the future. 好，那这一篇Sincerely Your Birth Mother 这篇有一个很好的地方，就是它有很清楚的写到 thesis 的部分 thesis。他说 I can do nothing but apologize and beg for your forgiveness。好，这个部分是我刚刚看的这几篇里面，这一篇是有点出来，这个是好的地方大家要学起来。好，这个是大家给他掌声好不好？医院的第6组，那9班的你们是第几组？9班第5组举手。好，9班第5组我们就请是戴琪的，对不对？好，来我们来看戴琪的文章哈。为什么要笑？我看到这个很好笑。OK，Dear Tammy, since watching your clip on YouTube, I have decided to tell you something about you. I was your mother's classmate. On Christmas Eve in 1961, I met your mother on my way home. She compelled me to help her send a sealed box to a hospital as a gift. And made me put it on the doorstep of the hospital. Oh God, I couldn't believe that she was so rude to me. 这是 emotion 的部分你就觉得她对你很 rude 你不知道里面有个 baby. I hit the ceiling because of it, and thus I didn't perceive that the box was slightly bizarre. Unfortunately, what was in the box was you. Believe it or not, I didn't know it until enjoying the party celebrating the new year. When consuming the cuisine, I heard your mom boast with her mean friends that she was still slim after giving birth to a baby and had the silly Asian me send it to the hospital. Suddenly, I was lost for words and ashamed of myself. 为什么这么 ashamed? 没关系，没关系，我们再讨论哈。Nevertheless, I didn't dare to look over you, and decided to let this dreadful thing fade out from my memories. As luck would have it, you are happy now. However, your mother passed away a few years ago, so I think I should tell you the truth before having married. Before having mercy killing tomorrow. Above all, I apologize to you for my irresponsibility and hope you forgive me. And I hope 你要安乐死哦。所以你即将安乐死之前，你跟他说这件事情。Okay, quite creative, but it's 有一点没有很 logical。OK， 可以再 fix it 一下哈，拿给他掌声哈。好，14班的，刚刚是9班的第5组哈，我们现在看14班的第5组，14班刚刚是第6组，对不对？好，第5组在哪里？14班是谁？玉轩的，来。Okay, dear Tammy, I was your parents' co-worker in international criminal police organization. 好，没有，我想说玉轩你要自己念。Okay. Hearing of your miserable story, sorrow and regret suddenly made me suffocated, like drowning in the sea. In 1960, when a mysterious organization which sold drugs in Cambodia occupied the village and the tribes there were slaughtered, our agency received a command to help the government. The elite team, 精英的团队, which was made up of your parents, me, and other 12 spies, crept in the village in the dead of night. However, man proposes, God disposes. Oh my God! At that time, the boss of that drug organization was alert to our action and was conscious of your existence by accident, which compelled your parents to be the hostages to make sure of your safety. With tens of poisonous doses injected into their bodies, they soon passed away from all of us. Yet, even when they were treated in that brutal way, in such a brutal way, the first thing that came to their minds was your adorable face and smile, soaked in grief. The only thing we could do is concealing your identity and leaving you alone on the doorstep of the hospital. Although our mission failed and we lost our partners, many of us still remember how bold your parents were when passing the jungle full of bullets and bombs. I wrote this letter to you for your apology and 这边很好 and comprehension of your and understanding of your parents' deeds. Comprehension. Okay. When my mind flashed back to that day, the scene which they have to decide whether you should stay with them under a perilous circumstance or leave you alone in a safe shelter always reminds me how your parents cherish you, like a marvelous jade. I couldn't imagine the feeling of cutting down a vital part of our bodies. But your parents unfortunately had experienced it when they let you go. There is no parent that doesn't love their children until the last moment of their lives. I hope you could put down the burden and pardon your parents. Sincerely, Sandy. 哇，大家给他一个掌声。OK, good. 我刚是听到钟声。好，所以那个现在是214的第几组？第5组。好，214的1、2、3、4组。下礼拜让你们在班上 present。好，然后那个209举手。209，我刚刚是 present 几组？你们是第几组？戴奇第几组？5。 好，9班的1、2、3、4也是礼拜一的时候我们在班上 present， 这样可以吗？好，那这几组的 presenter 举手一下，这几组的 presenter， 那我就让你们自己念哦。好，在班上就是自己念 ，Rita 就不帮你们念了，因为你们有时间回家练习嘛，对不对 ？OK，that's all for today. Don't forget， 今天你在课堂上学到或是觉得棒的地方，你们就要开始酝酿了，可以开始 group work 了。下礼拜4的这堂课结束的时候，我就要看到每一组有一篇完美的 Letter to Tammy 的作品出来，这样子。OK，that's all for today. Have a lovely weekend, and I'm very happy to see you here. Don't forget to 签到 ，OK， 有来的同学签到。然后今天的 phone strap 不能丢掉，因为我作文部发回去给你，你要把你的 individual work 贴在作文簿里面作为下一次的目录哦。
等下我把它
签到哦，还没有签到要签到。他刚刚一直都有在录哈，有哈，
应该是有在动。
好 ，OK，
啊，真的。
好。喂，好，
老师，拜拜。
拜拜。
那5班还没给你杂志对不对？
对，只有9班给我，那礼拜一好了，礼拜一再给我好了。